Hey, what's going on, everybody? Steve here with Raiken Profit. I am at the eBay Open with Joe DeMarco, and your YouTube channel name is
Crazy NY Driver, spelled CrazyNYDriver.
awesome, and I'll link all that up down below, but definitely check out his YouTube channel. He's been on YouTube for quite a few years now, and he's one of the brightest guys that I know when it comes to selling on eBay. But today we're going to be making a couple videos, but the first video we want to talk about, and this is something that you're kind of passionate about right now, is the issue of customers purchasing an item, and let's just say, for example, a customer buys maybe a large Ralph Lauren shirt, and they get the item, they pay for it, maybe they pay 10 bucks plus $5 shipping, they're in it for 15 bucks, and it's the wrong size. What are you seeing eBay buyers doing, and how is that kind of screwing over the sellers?
Well, let's say I was the person that sold that particular shirt. The buyer gets the shirt and realizes he made a legit mistake. Now, I accept returns 30 days,
right?
No questions asked. The correct procedure for that buyer would be to click on wrong size, doesn't fit. Then he would print a label through eBay at his expense because he made the mistake.
Yeah.
And he would just ship it back to me. But there is a loophole that's existed now for at least probably 6 months.
It's been a while.
Yeah. The problem is, one of the choices in the return field is not as described. Now, anytime, and I mean anytime, a person clicks the not as described button, you are going to be paying the return shipping, even if you did nothing wrong, and it's a clear case of buyer remorse. Now, recently, this happened to me. I sold a set of hubs to somebody. He got them, he loved them, and he said to me, "Joe, I ordered the wrong size. Will you take them back?" I said, "Sure." What does he do? He clicks not as described.
No, he didn't.
He did.
Do you think he did it intentionally to hurt you, or is it almost like buyers they're not really sure what to click on? Is it kind of confusing?
I think he did it to avoid paying the shipping back. So I called eBay concierge. I explained everything to them. They looked in my eBay messages and they saw I was telling the truth. Now here's where it gets crazy. You would think they would say, well, close the case, rule in favor of the seller,
right,
and make the buyer ship it back. But if they do that, the seller automatically gets a defect, even though he did nothing wrong.
Wow.
So what they say is, go ahead and accept the return and send the buyer a label at your expense. Once you get the item back, call us up and we'll reimburse you for the cost of the shipping. I think that is a very foolish procedure.
Right. So what's the lesson learned? What can us eBay sellers do to protect ourselves? Is there anything? And we were kind of talking about like the whole purpose of this video, and I think it's to kind of just raise awareness to eBay. But is there any lesson learned here? What can we do?
I don't think we as sellers have the power to do anything in this case. We as sellers need to talk to the higher ups at eBay, which is why Steve and I are here right now in Las Vegas, in the Mandalay Bay, and let them know that this is a serious issue and sellers need better protection. Now, 99.9% of the buyers are cool dudes.
Yeah.
I don't get that many. I mean, I get maybe 3 returns. On a bad week, I'll get 3 returns a week. But luckily, most of my customers are honest, and they'll write, wrong size doesn't fit. But occasionally, even I will get a conniver. Someone who doesn't want to pay for his mistake.
And it's probably not cheap to ship hubcaps back. You know, I'm doing a lot of clothes and stuff, so that's first class for the most part.
Right. If it's on the East Coast where I live, it's not bad. But if it's out here, you're talking it could be $40, 45 bucks for a set.
Yeah.
So I don't need to be losing that. So
right.
It only happened twice in the last 6 months. Both times I called concierge, explained it to them. They said, no problem. Give the buyer a receipt and we'll reimburse you when we get it. And it was done.
So what do you do, or what advice would you have to somebody who, let's just say that they sold a really big, heavy item. Maybe they live in New York, they sold it to California, and the person had hit item not described when it was obviously their fault. They might have even admitted to it. Now they're stuck with a $40, $50 shipping fee. What do you do in that situation? Do you communicate with the buyer? Do you say, hey, listen, can you send me some money because I think you clicked the wrong button? Or
No, I would never ask them that question.
That's a bad idea.
Right. I would just say to the buyer, engage them in conversation and say, hi, I'm sorry that you can't use the items that you bought from me. Did you make a mistake and buy the wrong size? Do you maybe have 15-inch wheels instead of 14?
Oh.
And once they admit it, it's right there in eBay messages, you will be protected.
Wow. So the
Then
communication is huge.
Right. Once you react with the buyer and they admit they made a mistake, then call concierge. It's all there in black and white.
So once you call them and it's in black and white, how does eBay handle it again? Do they just send you the money?
No, first you have to agree to accept the return and pay the shipping, even if it's 45 or 50 bucks.
Okay, that's what you explained before. Got
Right.
it. Yeah.
Once you get the item back, you inspect it, make sure everything's kosher.
Right.
Then you got to call concierge again.
It's a lot of work, man.
It's a lot of time wasted.
Time is money.
I did it recently for an $8 item because it's the principle.
Yeah. No, I get it.
They need to change that loophole.
Yeah.
And they know it's there.
You think they will change it?
It's been there for 6 months. I don't know what's slowing them up.
It's a big company, eBay.
It is. It's very lucrative. Everybody buys and sells on eBay. I think eBay is the next Amazon. Even better than Amazon.
You can sell anything on eBay. I love Amazon. I sell on Amazon, Joe. But there's a lot of rules, and there's a lot of people who don't want to sell on Amazon because there's rules, restrictions, brand gating.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take much to get kicked off of Amazon. I love it, and I understand the rules. I've been in the game for a while, but it's a different beast.
It is. I've heard a lot of stories, a lot of horror stories about Amazon.
Yeah, it's a scary place for sure. It's very rewarding, but that's for another video. But I'd like to know in the comments, what do you guys think about this? What would you do in a situation where you had a refund and the buyer clearly made a mistake and now you're charged with it? Let us know in the comments. But Joe, appreciate the information and the knowledge. We're going to be shooting a bunch of videos today, a couple more at least. So be sure to stay tuned. Your YouTube channel again for the people so they can subscribe to you?
Crazy NY Driver.
Awesome. So be sure to go down below and subscribe to his channel. He's got some of the best eBay content that I've seen online, and he's a great guy. So again, thanks, Joe. And,
My pleasure, Steve.
We'll see you guys in the next video. Appreciate it.